Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Running, it's Drake. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. Ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on...
Is on to punt. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell, eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Robbie Anderson, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 58 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Fitzpatrick now. His throw incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, Montgomery. But he breaks through another tackle. Pushing tacklers aside. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Montgomery. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Montgomery, he's still fighting forward. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.